Yes, the return, Baba. And I'm going to was content. I'm a full fan of every square. Why, that's wheeling. £7 $7 Soda, another one from the soda. Spent to get me on. It's your knife. What time do I cut? What time do I feel?
I started gymnastics when I was about 7 or 8. I think I was actually scouted. I was quite a outspoken and paparing little thing, so I think the gymnastics coach liked that kind of personality.
Okay, you can go to the MC. Do you want to go now?
Can I have a go, hey?
Okay, yeah.
An old lady like me, do you think I still got it?
Yes.
Okay, so what did I do? I was too young to notice how rare it was to have brown skin in that class. So it didn't feel like anything different to me. The only time it became apparent was when we did like tours and national and provincial competitions, where you sort of have like all the different schools together, all the different provinces together, all the different cities and towns together, and then it becomes more apparent because I'm not just like one black girl in a class of 20, I'm like the third black girl in a competition of like 200 girls, which is obviously, the comparisons are very stark. So I sort of had to internalize that, you know. The opportunity to go to a Pantsula class as opposed to gymnastics and modeling, you know, different formal hobbies that I was involved in as a younger child, that opportunity presents itself as something completely new, something completely different, but something which is supposed to speak to my blackness, my heritage, where I come from, the things that I can tap into. I also want to check out if I rhythm, Pantsula wise, because it's a completely different art form and dance form. So I really want to see if I'm going to be able to cope in that space. I've lost so many of the techniques, but yeah, you're right. This is something that I know. Nothing is new to me. Pantsula is going to be another game altogether. I've only seen Pantsula on TV, so I've got so many different conceptions of what it is, but I've never done Pantsula. Hip hop, sure. I'm a cramp, sure. Even a little bit of break dancing, can you believe? But Pantsula never. So new terrain, new excitement, new nerves, but yeah, I can't wait to be able to compare the two experiences.
Bakwamanyamasu mabafika labafaka imibono ababetha abagapla abakhuluma inyongo yeba yake mina clever ngisobafaka isampolo kubeka kahle mina clever ngithi ngiqhamuke eJozi kangiphusha kuphutshar Gauteng mabone lapho the visitors senzeka khona mongena ngqondo umane uyeka ngithi danku zomsasa
Sho. Asfaleke. Buta unjani namhlanje?
Right upon. Unjani this one?
Hey, ndidiniwe man, but I'm excited.
Why are you excited?
Namhlanje I'm meeting with a very talented choreographer, dancer, with Pantsula, Ayanda Nondlwana.
Yeah.
Omas by any chance?
I know him.
You know him?
I live here in Grahamstown.
From where? How do you know him?
I'm coming from PE.
Okay.
Then I was a dropout from high school.
Alright.
Then I come back to finish my matric. Then I meet him there. He was one of the first guys whom I know from Grahamstown.
Okay. Going into a township space,
I used to dress.
it's less about comfort and more about being aware So I'm conscious of what I'm wearing. I'm conscious of the English, the accent. I try to make myself as acceptable as possible, and that just means being very aware, being very observant, and not doing anything that's gonna make me stick out, make me look or sound like a coconut, or umuntu who is coming to have a taste of a piece of life and then fuck off again. It's very much about immersing yourself so that you're being true to what is going to be shared and what's going to be exchanged.
Thank you very much.
Iyangwarisha Ayanda.
Ah.
Ngenza inhliziyo ebuhlungu. Do you know
Kanjani? Why,
Because
man?
ngiyacinga ne i-dance form e-authentic esuka la eMzansi ene-history engaka. Ngashiya kanjani mina? Because ngisemncane ngaba bi-gymnastics.
Ah, yabo.
Izinto zethu zalityalwa. Or gymnastics or ballet. So I'm feeling like I missed out.
Yeah, you missed out a lot because you see in Pantsula, also it's Pantsula phela. Pantsula, it makes you to know who you are and stick to your originality. Ungazifake, ungazenza omunye umuntu.
Then now when do you decide ukuthi yazi lento this thing is going to be a career for me, and how do your family, abazali bakho okanye kwa community yakho, how do they react to you saying ukuthi I'm taking this thing professionally?
I remember it was matric year where I decided ukuthi man isikela mina siyangithini live siyangibhora because bengisase busy yabo ama-drugs ngiyaphithizela yabo, and then I said no, to escape from school let me be serious on this thing yabo, Miss Pantsula, because there was some guy who showed me ukuthi man wena you good at this thing yabo, if you can do this thing then you will see it will take you far yabo. So okay, that's how now I'm okay, this thing man can be a career yabo, because also bengiphikisana nalento ukuthi i-art it's not a career.
So njeke uthanda ukuphikisa abantu ne wafika nasemakhanda wafika eRhodes waphikisa nakhona ukuthi Pantsula can be put in the curriculum at drama
straight
kahle. Some of the things that you do at drama department, how did you make Pantsula something that abantwana can actually take as a class?
Professor Andrew at that time was the HOD. Yabo? And then also they said, okay, since they are students and honors yabo, and masters, there's this thing these are my morning classes. Yeah, they go in the morning and they exercise. Yabo? So they say, okay, how about we hoy Pantsula in these morning classes? So kulapho ngiqala ungena khona.
Sugar, ngeke lahleka dance floor. Oh no, no war, no more. Sitawuza, zakubamba. Sugar, ngeke lahleka dance floor. Oh no, no war, no more.
So also by introducing, because in my class, what I do first, I give them theory. Yabo? But okay, the history of Pantsula, where it comes from and how it was formed, yabo? Going back to Sophia Town, because fancy donse lapho, isuka lapho lento idonsa in Sophia Town, and then season nayo ke sisebeka la kuma 80s yabo, because in 80s it's where footwork it was introduced, because it was introduced by a lady which umama manje, because sekemdala umama uMesiphakela. Yeah, because she had this famous song pellet ayachisa samateki, this is not my side, hey ayachisa samateki.
Pantsula isuka lapho. Isuka lapho.
Ngiyakutshela live serious. Isuka fair.
And then igroup yakho via Kasi Movers, sicela kancane. Ngobani nahlangana kanjani, and for me interesting point ukuthi how ama lady wafaka khona kwama group akho.
There was this guy I was working with, my late friend, my late partner, my partner in crime. Tjovitjo, Jaros, Roki, Njayam. And then he started to do a crew called Jimbos. But when years go, we saw, okay, let's combine. We'll come back together, Sabuya, and then we formed Ivaya Movers. And then he's the one who came up with that name. We thought, okay, as Ivaya Movers, bonus with his Vaya on Kamakas as kids.
Just feel it. inkosi siyababona sebafuna ukusikhosta
We like gymnastics fake Pantsula ke manje.
See mntanam. Okay, sisibone ke. Ibe easy ne? Yeah, ngizokusha ngale easy. So sithi 1.
Something that stood out to me, he said, Pantsula allows you to know who the hell you are. If something resonated or yaqala eSophia town, we've got to go back there and go. It's literally like remove or pick at that history and bring it back and infuse it in ways that help us to know better so that we can become better. I think as long as we've got the right kind of people, right, pushing movements and leading with enough funding and backing behind them, then that hope can reverberate, right, and live in different people, but also in different spaces.
Ublandesh,